Okay, so let's tell you already who our guest is in the studio. We're hoping that she becomes our friend, right, as time goes on.
A family member.
Okay, so our guest is a dynamic, result-oriented leader with a strong track record in turnaround and high organization. Utilizes keen analysis and insights and team approach to drive organizational improvements and implementation of best practices. Or see, all this one is grammar. I want her to do a mini introduction of who she is. And so, ma'am, please tell Lagos who you are. Start from your name.
Okay. Good morning, Lagos. My name is Mrs. Doris Yaro. I'm from Borno State.
Chibok in Borno State. Of note, or are you
Borno State?
Borno State.
I'm Babu.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a mother of 4.
Okay.
I run a non-governmental organization called Gabasa Women and Children Empowerment Initiative.
Okay.
We are into women empowerment, rehabilitation, and peaceful coexistence. And I have a passion for natural stuff.
That's why you're here.
Yes.
Inspiration FM.
Sorry, I wanted to clap.
I was confused so good. All right, so today we're talking about spices. Some spices. I mean, there are a gazillion number of spices out there.
Yeah.
But today we're concentrating on 2 particular spices. What are they?
Ginger and cloves.
Ginger and
Cloves.
Ginger and cloves.
Yes.
Okay, so while we had a conversation before we came on air, that was yesterday. You had talked about how a lot of people don't exactly know how to put some of these spices to good use. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. For some of us, is it not to just pound the ginger, use it and season meat?
Yeah.
What else do you use ginger for? Or maybe go for a ginger tea? Sharike, what else do you use ginger for?
You can use ginger in cocktails. My mother puts it in beans. I don't know.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Okay, I haven't heard of that before.
Inside beans.
Ginger
I'm
is-
telling you, my mother is very special, man.
And I'm sure she's very healthy. I want to add that.
She is.
So Mrs. Yaro, talk to us.
Okay, spices and herbs are stuff that have powerful medicinal properties that can heal, control, and prevent ailments.
Right.
So, like ginger is one of the powerful spice that people ignore. Like I said, I'm from Borno State.
Yeah.
We use a lot of spices, especially ginger. And in my research, you could see women, we don't have like too much of this fibroid comparing to the southern or eastern women, because we use this spice.
That's women in the northern region.
Yes.
Okay.
So ginger has inflammatory properties. It also is an antiviral. You can use it for respiratory challenges. You can use it for libido cases.
Right.
You can use it also for headaches, for diabetes, for hypertension, anti-aging. Yes, for fever, for nausea, for morning sickness that women throw up. You can use ginger. You can use ginger also as an anti-cancer.
Right.
Wow.
You can use it as also for arthritis.
Right.
You can use it also for depression, for indigestion, for mood swing. People that are depressed.
Are we still talking about ginger?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yes, for mood swing, for muscular pain, for rheumatism, runny nose, sinuses, sore throat, and it's also like acidic. People that have insomnia
Okay.
can use ginger.
Wow.
And for libido, like in Senegal, in my research, women that observe that their husbands are not too strong, they use it to enhance their men.
Right.
Yes, and it works, and it's also an antiviral. Now that we are into the epidemic era, you can use ginger to protect yourself.
Wow.
In the 16th century in England, King Henry used it for the pandemic, and it worked,
Right.
and it's still working. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So you talked most importantly about how to efficiently put to good use the ginger spice. how can we actually use
Okay,
ginger?
ginger is an immune booster.
Hmm.
If you want to use it for immune boosting, and you can use it in a different way. You can just like because of the viral stuff now, you can just cut a piece and put in your mouth. You'll be chewing it slowly.
Wow.
It will clear. Even if you have congestion in
Isn't
in
it
your
hot
chest.
though, ma'am? Isn't
Sorry?
it hot?
No,
Yeah.
by the time you start,
Eh.
it will be hot, but you get used to it. I
Wow.
chew it like cola. Yeah, I chew it like when I'm
Wait,
flying.
When you say you get used to it, it's like immediately or like
No, it
over
takes time. It takes time, but you have to endure what will give
Yeah.
you good health and life.
Mm.
You
True.
use it, you know.
That's what
People
I'm
that
saying.
take all these hard stuff, all these
Drinks.
hard drinks,
Yeah.
hot is terrible.
Terrible,
And this one is
actually.
even milder.
Right.
So you just put it, and then you can use it also as aromatic, like what we're using here for different purposes. Maybe someone that is sick or having flu, you can diffuse it. You can also use it in a powder form. The food you're cooking, you add it to your food also. So it has different ways. In powder form, you can chew raw, you can make it in tea. And people are making mistake using it so much in tea. You have to be careful.
Wow.
Yes.
Why is that?
Yes, you have to take it easy because some people may have ulcer,
Oh.
may disturb.
No,
Depends
no,
on
no.
the quantity.
Hold on. If that's the problem, isn't it even more injurious?
No,
If I ate it raw,
Raw?
if I cooked it
it
in my
depends
tea.
on the quantity.
Okay.
You can even use it for ulcer patient. You can use it also to trigger
the
ulcer.
ulcer.
Yeah, so it depends on the use and the quantity. So someone that has ulcer, you can diffuse it to inhale, as we are inhaling this one,
Yeah.
to help the ulcer.
That's right. We're inhaling something. Peppermint and what is
Yes,
that?
this is peppermint.
And okay,
And
just
it's-
peppermint.
Yes,
okay.
and it's antiviral.
Okay.
Because I'm not using my my nose clothes,
Okay.
nose mask.
Mask.
It's like a protectant to all of us.
Okay.
And if you have headache now, you see the headache will just go.
Wow.
It's just a diffuser.
Okay.
And ginger, you can use it in different form. Let's go back to your question.
Yes.
So, like for food, you can add it as a spice to your food, but you have to use the quantity that suits your condition. So, like one ginger can be good for a soup. Then, if it is a powder, maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon, you can use it for your soup, your stew, and stuff. And for those that have menstrual pain, they can use the oil, the ointment to rub it, and they can drink it as a tea.
Ginger
Okay.
ointment.
Yes, you can use the ginger ointment to rub it, and you can use the ginger, raw ginger, to chew or to make a tea and drink it.
How
It's
much
also-
of the ginger?
Maybe half of a ginger for a day is enough. It depends
Okay.
on your body and your system. Like me, I can use one, I'm good. You understand? So you check how your body
Okay.
accepts it. And ginger also is an anti-poison. In the ancient day, the Hebrew people use it also to combat poison. So if you take something poisonous, you don't have anything to anti-poison, you can use it also.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
As
want
a
to
first
ask
aid.
something.
Yeah,
please
that's
go
first
ahead.
aid.
Go ahead.
Okay. So does it matter the manner in which you consume the ginger? Because I think another reason that a lot of us are skeptical or do not use, ginger so much is we really just don't know like how to use it. So powder form, liquid form,
Tablet form.
the
chewing
raw
form.
Exactly. Does it matter? Does it still?
Well, it depends, as I said, on your system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my system accepts all. So you
Okay.
study your system.
Because
Okay.
you've gotten used to it.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I can use the fresh. I prefer using the fresh one because I will keep it in my mouth, chewing like pollen, and I put it in my purse, and I can be, even if I'm traveling. Then if I'm at home, I want to take like the tea, I make it into tea. And when I'm cooking, all the food I cook, I put it so that the
The
family
raw
will,
ginger.
yes, the family will benefit.
Is that
So-
the best form? The
They
raw
are
ginger
all
or-
good, both
okay.
the dry, both the fresh, and both the ointment.
Hmm.
So it depends. Like here, you can use for arthritis and back pain. You use a drop, 2 to 3 drop of the ointment, the oil,
Okay.
for those people that have arthritis and those that have backache. And for mood swing, also you use the oil. But if you don't have the oil, you chew a little, or you drink the tea, or you can crush it and put it in hot water and be inhaling. It works.
Excellent.
If you don't want to consume it directly, maybe it bothers you, just get 1 ginger or 2, pound it, boil your water, and steam. Just cover up and steam the way our grandmas used to do. So you will get relief. So it depends on you. Study yourself and see which one works for you.
Okay, but when it comes to the tea, how is it best put to use? Is it best put to use brewed? By brewed, I mean you put the ginger in your ordinary pale water, and then you put on fire. So you're boiling the water along with the ginger.
No.
I knew you were going to say that. Or when the water is boiled, then you put your ginger.
Yes, you put your ginger, crush it, and put it.
But don't you think that the water? Don't you think that the water wouldn't have absorbed enough of the nutrient from the ginger if I just put it inside the hot water and then I start to drink?
Oh, well, I don't know, but it works.
Okay.
It gives me result. Like some of my kids, they don't like chewing; they prefer the tea. So I pound it or blend it, put it in hot water, sieve it like tea.
Okay,
put
so
some honey.
Okay.
Put some honey, and they love it. Or I put it in kunu. You know kunu. It's a beverage. So we put ginger.
Okay.
Yeah, like my husband, he cannot chew. I try to force him. So what I do, I make tea for him with little honey or date or kunu or
zobo?
sauce or
You do
zobo.
zobo? Okay.
Yes. So anyway, it works. Yes.
Okay. So I think we'll have to move to cloves now so that we don't run out of time.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about clove. But before you go on, Lagos, you can be a part of the conversation via our WhatsApp platform. The WhatsApp number is 0817-313-6193. 0817-613. 0817-313-6193. Okay, if you have questions for our guest, Mrs. Doris Yarrow. Okay, go ahead, ma'am. Cloves. What do we need to know?
Okay, cloves is a natural spice that has a use for treatment and also control of various kinds of diseases. I have the list here that is an anti-aging.
Right.
It has a medical properties that is of anti-aging, anti-tumor, antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral, analgesic, anesthetic. So that anesthetic is something like sedative, like the oil. I use it to sleep, and when any day I use cloves oil, I sleep like a baby, and I wake up stronger. And also, sorry to use this word, it will even make you sexy.
Okay.
Yes. It's anti-conjuvenal.
Who saw that coming? I didn't.
It's anti-inflammatory. It's also a stomach protectant. It can protect your tummy. It's anti-cancer. It's anti-parasitic, like parasite in your stomach. It helps. It's also anti-convulsive. When you have convulsion, children that have convulsion, you can use it for them. It's anti-diabetic. It's a bone preserver. It will preserve your bones, especially we women that give birth. It will protect your bones and help. It's also for rheumatism, arthritis, hepatitis, infection, cataract, ulcer, lice in the hair, toothache, acne, mental stimulant. Like you people, when you are tired, you can use that to stimulate. Encourages sleep. Is also stimulate dreams, good dreams, not bad dreams. Cloves also treat flake, like gas. People that have too much gas in their stomach, it helps. It increase circulation and also improve digestion.
Okay.
Yes, I have tried that myself. One of the spices that I love, ginger and cloves. Cloves is fantastic.
So can we use cloves as tea?
You can use it as tea. You can chew. Like after eating food, you can chew like four seeds of it. It will help in digestion. And it's also alkaline your body and your system. And if you eat food that you are allergic to, like me, I'm gluten intolerant. If I eat bread or anything that has gluten, it's tough on me. So what I do, I take cloves and I chew. And you can put little as tea. You can do that 2-3 times a day, but don't abuse it.
Okay.
It's a liver cleanser. and also it can affect your liver if you abuse that.
Ah.
Yes, but it's a very, very powerful spice.
Spice. All right, we have a message here. This one says, good morning. Please, can she describe how we get oil from cloves and ginger? Is it possible to get oil from cloves and ginger? How do we get the oil?
Yeah, the people make it.
Okay.
But like me, I buy directly. I
Okay.
have my suppliers in Asia and also in the US.
That they can supply.
Yeah, they supply. That's how I get. And you can make it. They have a process, but
Okay.
I cannot discuss that here.
Okay, there's a question here. And secondly, combining ginger, garlic, and honey, is that okay?
It's good. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
They are all antiviral, antibacterial stuff. They
Okay.
are antibiotics, natural antibiotics.
Natural
It
antibiotics.
works. I have tried that. I have a terrible cough that I tried all the antibiotics. It didn't work. But then when I use ginger and garlic, oh my God, after 2 days, it's
Gone.
All right. Someone is also she's also asking if we can get a link or contact on how to read more on these spices. So.
okay. Thelma will do that.
All right. We have another message here. This one says, good morning to you all in the studio. Please, she mentioned ginger and one other thing for arthritis. I know someone who has arthritis. Can you mention the spice and how to prepare it, please? And that's from James. I think that's cloves, right?
Yeah, ginger and cloves.
If we go to the market,
Yes.
is it cloves we'll tell them in the market, or is there a name we have to say in the
Okay,
market?
in Hausa it's called kanampari.
Kanampari.
Yes, I don't know in Yoruba. And
But-
it's
but
a
people know what clothes.
clothes
Cloves.
yes. And
Yeah.
kanampari, you go to all these mala, ask them
With the wheelbarrow.
kanampari. Yeah,
Kanampari.
kanampari. The Hebrew women never cook without clothes.
Cloves.
They use clothes for their family.
Okay, someone says it's called zobo pepe. What's that?
I think it's the cloves.
Cloves? The cloves?
The
Maybe,
cloves. Is this
yeah.
is this zobo pepper?
I
What
don't know.
I want
Maybe.
to ask, the
Maybe.
shafts
I think so.
of the cloves, can it be, is it edible?
Yeah, like me, I chew. I love it.
You love to chew.
Yeah,
Because I chew mine too, and sometimes I wonder that I'm going to
No,
go
no,
overboard.
it's good, but don't overdo it.
Do it.
Don't abuse
Ah.
it. It's very powerful.
Hmm.
You just take just 4 in the morning and evening. Don't exceed
4 in the
Twe-
morning and evening. That's
yes,
8
4. Yeah, like
Okay.
4. Don't exceed 20
in a
In a
day.
in
day.
a day, please.
Hmm.
Yeah, for those with diabetes,
Yeah.
it's very good for them.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about those who suffer one way or the other ulcer?
Okay, it's good for ulcer. They chew it also after eating meal.
Hmm.
They just chew like
Okay.
4 or 5.
Okay,
Wow.
so the person came back to say yes, the cloves are called zobo pepe in Yoruba. Okay, so zobo pepe. I thought cloves was English. Didn't know cloves turned to
No, zobo pepper is like atazobo.
So they are all immune boosters. So mothers, please, when you're cooking, use that to boost the immunity of your family. We need to boost our immunity this
Especially
era.
this era.
Please,
Men and women.
men and women, but women, we are the doctors of the family.
No, I'm even talking about conditions with the body. It
Yeah,
always
yeah.
seems like now woman ain't the suffer past, but men also
No,
have
they
their own
suffer like
issues.
libido issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're
We're going to have you
welcome.
again. We hope that you'd oblige our invite. Well, what does this one say? Ginger, just as your guest said, is good for health. Simple way of getting ginger for juice, tea, food. Cut ginger into chips and blend and form a juice and preserve it in your freezer. Thank you so much. Appreciate you that showed up from Suleri. We have to go.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.